Back at you. Today I have the Knipex wire strippers. These are the automatic wire strippers, and these are item number 1262-180 7-inch wire strippers, automatic wire strippers. And what I've been using is a Vice Grip brand, which is pretty good. It's not too bad. I think these run about $17. Believe these were almost $50. I'll put the price up in the on the screen and in the description with a if you want to go to Amazon and try to purchase them or look at them. I'll leave a link in the description. But so I've been using this particular model. I do maintenance for a property maintenance company, and I do a lot of light ballast and stuff like that. So I've been using these, and then eventually every once in a while I use these. I'll put the price up in the on the screen and in the description with a if you want to go to Amazon and try to purchase them or look at them. I'll leave a link in the description. But so I've been using this particular model. I do maintenance for a property maintenance company, and I do a lot of light ballast and stuff like that. So I've been using these, and then eventually every once in a while I use these. These got a lot of use. These are the Milwaukee like 6-in-1, which I like these because they pretty much got every tool you need except for a crimper. These actually have a crimper in them, but then the Knipex, they just basically cut wire and strip wire. Now these handle wire from gauges 10 to 24. So this is, I believe, 10 gauge or 14 gauge wire. Sorry, and let's see here. Yeah, 14 gauge. And so I didn't have any of the real thin stuff they use on light ballast and stuff like that. It's usually like a probably a 24 gauge. So with these, you actually put it in here to cut, and it cuts real good. It cuts pretty fast. And then right here you have where it actually does the stripping. And what's nice about this is you can, with this little dial, you can meter how much you actually strip, so you can see where it actually pulls. And so there it goes. So the you can actually, increase or decrease the amount of insulation that you're pulling off. I have it set for about a 1/2 inch, and so you can do that with this little button right here. So if you purchase these, and then this little button, this little slide right here gives this piece tension. This determines how much tension you have going down as the bite. So if you got, let's say if you want to do stranded wire, you probably want to back this off a little bit. I have it almost all the way backed off because it seems to work fairly well. Let's see, I'll do this and see it strips it pretty well. I've been sitting here messing with it. So all in all, I think these are great wire strippers. One thing I would, if I were Knipex, I would have done, I'd probably drilled a hole or something right here so you could put a lanyard. A lot of the light ballast and stuff that I do in commercial properties, sometimes they could be 10-foot ceilings, sometimes they could be 20-foot ceilings. It just doesn't, it kind of fluctuates how high I'm working. So I like to tether my tools off so I don't drop them on somebody's head or something like that if I'm up on a ladder. But this it's a little easier to use. Let me pull some new wire out here. It's a little easier. This one here, if you got to cut the wire, the only thing I didn't like about these is you have to put the wire you have to put the wire inside here, and I just always felt that was kind of difficult. And then it strips just as good. You adjust these with this little yellow piece right here, so it's pretty nice. But then like I said, if you with this one here, it's a lot quicker. If you're doing like production style you know, stuff where you gotta do it, get it in a hurry, you know, time is money. So and then light ballast, I usually like to use these little connectors. They have a lot thinner wire up on the light ballast and stuff like that. You know, so these hold the wire really well. So typically that's what we use at my work, doing light fixtures and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really nice wire stripper. I have not had an instance where this did not strip a wire. It stripped it every single time. And it's actually really light. When I first took this out of the box, I was like, man, I just kind of felt it was too light to be strong, you know, but it's really light. I imagine if you're, you know, working with this all day long, I think it would probably be a joy to work with. And like I said, you see what I've been using, been either these or, you know, these old automatic. These are still work. Although these didn't have these are a lot heavier, this Vice Grip brand, and there is no lanyard on these either. So I usually try to keep these in my like Joey pouch from holstery.com. I keep these in my Joey pouch, and keep a bunch of these in my Joey pouch, and then go to town when I'm working on light fixtures. And you can see I've got all kinds of stuff. But I think this is going to be my new go-to wire strippers. I really do like their the Knipex brand tools, and you know, I think any DIY, these are probably maybe a little too pricey for a DIY, but you know, I think these were like 17 bucks versus these here. So I really think for the money, these are a great tool. For a contractor, absolutely. For a maintenance guy, absolutely. If you want to spend the money, if your company wants to spend the money, if you're on a budget, something like this may work for you better. These still work just fine. Like I say, it takes a little longer to strip the wire, but if you're not in a hurry, that may be for you, or just the old-fashioned type where you have to kind of hold the wire and strip it, you know, strip it out. But I like having the automatic ones because, you know, my boss kind of likes it. You get stuff done quicker and get to the next job, and you know how it is. So if you're getting good value out of my channel, I would really appreciate it if you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the bell icon. You'll get notified when I post a new video or go live. Eventually, one day, I think I will go live at some point. But shoot me a comment and let me know what you think of these. If you have any questions on these, or something that I missed as far as uses for these. Again, these are the Knipex automatic wire strippers. I think they were like pretty close to 50 bucks. I'll put the price on there somewhere. Again, this is Timinator Toolman back at you, and I hope you have a great day.